And I said, what are you doing? And then poof, they put handcuffs on me. Okay, so I was arrested by the police today. Jesus fucking Christ. At like a couple of hours ago, 1.5 hours ago, I heard Ole and I was here working on a new song. We just started. We're talking about what we're going to do for this writing session, and then we heard an alarm. We thought it was a fire alarm, so we were kind of like stressed out, and I was thinking about saving the session, bringing the hard drive and the laptop with me, and I was running out in the hallway. There's like 15-20 other studios in this floor, and I heard some loud banging, like super aggressive loud banging somewhere, and I saw some people in the hallway, so I shouted to them, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop it." I didn't know who was banging, and then I went to the main door, and I saw that someone was trying to kind of breaking up the door with like huge bangs. So I was saying, wait, and I started wanting to kind of open the lock. This is like an electric lock, and then that didn't work because it was already kind of giving way. So suddenly the door, burst open, and I saw police out there. I thought it was firefighters, but there was police, and I was just holding the door open and just letting them in. I didn't know what they were doing, but better than fucking some kind of angry someone. And then it started, because then the police started holding me, not hard, but still enough that it was kind of annoying. I asked Ole to bring my phone so I could have my phone with me. They didn't say what they were doing. I asked them several times, "What are you doing? Why are you, keeping us here? Why you hold me? Can you just let go of me?" And they never said anything, and we're just waiting, and I started getting annoyed by it. I felt that it was natural to document this thing, so I wanted to have my phone to film it. They didn't allow me to do that. After 10-15 minutes, I managed to get them to say that we were actually arrested. They didn't tell us, and at that time I started getting annoyed, but I was tired of standing still with this police officer, a female officer, just right next to me. First of all, it's like there's a corona transmission problem with it. But second of all, it made me uncomfortable. And after all the adrenaline from what we thought was a fire alarm, and also from all the action and also them holding me, I'm the kind of guy that when I get this adrenaline boost, I go into fight mode, and if I want to be non-aggressive, I have to spend a lot of energy focusing and staying calm. And I actually have a recording of this, like the house have cameras. I've seen it, so I'm super calm, more than I thought I would be. But after the adrenaline gives way, there's so-called adrenaline dump, and you get shaky. Ole was also starting to get shaky, and the officer said what they usually fucking do, this kind of backhanded comment that I see you're shaking. Are you nervous? So as if to imply that Ole had something, had done something wrong. And I got irritated, so I told them what I'm telling you, that it's supernatural. When the adrenaline goes down, you get this. You get this shakes and stuff, and I really don't like what you're doing here, and I think we're entitled to an explanation. They never gave us an explanation, and this is when it went wrong, and I ended up in handcuffs. I put my hand not in my pocket, but kind of like that, because I was fucking tired of standing like a fucking pole. And they said, "Take your hands up of your pockets," and I said, "Come on, man, I'm comfortable standing just still. I want to be comfortable." And they said, "Take your hands up of your pockets," and I said, "Come on, man." And he said, "Sometimes people have stuff in their pockets," and I said, "You might as well you can see what I have in my pocket." And the female officer said, there were two out there. She said, what do you have in your pockets?" And I started taking stuff out. I had credit cards, I had my earplugs, and I had some pics. That's the stuff I had. So I started taking him out, and they started suddenly reacting and started grabbing me. And I said, what are you doing? And then poof, they put handcuffs on me. And I asked him, what are you doing? And he said, like, you got several chances, which I fucking didn't. So that's kind of what happened. And from there on, we're just standing still, and I was talking to them, and it took more than an hour. Actually, my girlfriend called me. She's pregnant. She has due date in 1 week, and the phone rang, and I said, I need to know who's calling because my girlfriend is this and that, and obviously, she could be on the way to the hospital, and the police officer just said it's not a female number calling, and that doesn't help, because if she was in a fucking hospital, then she wouldn't have called. If there was some complications at the hospital, the doctor would have called. So it's not good. When the supervisor finally got done with the people that they were actually looking for in another room here, they came to us, and she was nice, and she apologized, kind of half sincerely, and told us what they were doing. But we lost the writing session. Obviously, we weren't really in shape to record after that either. But people might say that this isn't important, and it's not the worst thing that you can go through, but it is a sign that the Norwegian police are not as good as they're supposed to be. Imagine that the result of this thing was that they came here. I'd say there were 15 people in the floor. 3 of them were arrested for some drug stuff, and we were not. I mean, we were arrested, but we were, of course, let go because we don't have shit like that. So let's say 3 of them were arrested, taken to the HQ, while the remaining 12, after that, thought that Norwegian police are pretty fucking cool people. Imagine if that was the result. While now they kind of pissed off all 15, and all the other people here were younger than me. Most of them were dark-skinned. Maybe they live in places where there's a lot of black people, and maybe they have a lot of these experiences with the Norwegian police. This ends up building up. Now they're 19, and if they do that, if they go through this a lot of time, and they end up being 25, 28, 30, maybe suddenly they're in maybe some of them are ordinary people, real jobs. Some of them are into gangs, and they've built up this resentment for police. While on the other, if they took the other approach, if the police took the other approach, trying to get to be cool people, then that would die down, and you would have people who loved the Norwegian police. And I thought they were good, but I've seen a sign that they're getting less and less elegant, and it's not good. And I'm fucking tired. I get tired of this shit. I'm happy that I have video recordings of the whole thing, but they were actively trying to block the video cameras too, and we have that on recording because there's another one filming that shit. So they never had an explanation why I couldn't have my phone and stuff. That's my story for today. I might think of it differently tomorrow, but this is how I think of it today, and it's been an hour since they left, so I've kind of had time to calm down, but I was surprisingly calm in the recordings. Yeah, but they did the tricks that you've seen them do, like seen other police people do. They tried to bend the reality, say that I was aggressive, say that I had several chances of not being put in handcuffs, saying, warping reality to maybe they were experiencing it that way, but I have proof that it wasn't that way. So it's not good. I don't have really more to say, but I wish the Norwegian police could be a shining example of great police handiwork. It isn't right now. Thanks for tuning in.